An insurance premium is based on the amount that the insurance company projects that it will pay out in the future. Not on how much it's actually paid out, but how much it projects it'll pay out in the future. And what happens in these periodic crises, and they happen every 10 or 12 or 15 years, is insurance companies project that they'll pay out more in the future, and that's what they base their rates on. But when the future comes around, when it comes time to pay the claims, it always turns out that they pay out less than they projected that they would pay out. One of the big reasons rates went up so much in the past couple of years was that there was no place insurance companies could put their money where they could make any money. Interest rates are at a 40-year low, so they couldn't make any money putting their money in bonds. Okay, well, let's try the stock market. Well, no, they couldn't make any money in the stock market either, because the stock market, until very recently, was performing terribly. So for the last couple of years, and it's improving now, but for the past couple of years, both the stock market and the bond market were in terrible shape. There was no place insurance companies could put their money where it could make any money, and that's one of the big reasons that rates went up in the past couple of years. Another big reason is the increase in reinsurance rates. Reinsurance is simply the insurance that insurance companies buy for losses above a certain amount. Just like we buy insurance to protect ourselves against certain losses, insurance companies buy reinsurance to protect themselves against really big losses. Well, and reinsurance is an international market. It's dependent on international events. The reinsurance was increasing. The cost of reinsurance had been increasing in 2000 and 2001. After September 11th, 2001, reinsurance increased even more because of the terrorist attacks that raised the price of reinsurance throughout the world. And so reinsurance, the price of which has nothing to do with the underlying characteristics of the malpractice market, increased, and that's another factor that drove up malpractice insurance rates. What people have got to understand about MICRA and about the support for MICRA and the effort to enact MICRA-like laws in other states or at the federal level is that it's totally political. It has nothing to do with insurance. It has nothing to do with insurance rates, and it has nothing to do with health care. Limiting damages for pain and suffering has to have some effect, you would think, on the amount that insurance companies ultimately pay out. But what the companies have told us in their rate filings with insurance departments is that that amount is negligible. But then there's the next step of how much, if anything, will insurance companies pass these savings along to the policyholder. And it's interesting that when these various limitations are enacted in various states, there's never a requirement that the insurance companies pass any savings along to the policyholder. So the savings aren't going to be great to begin with. And to the extent there's any savings, there's no guarantee that these savings would be passed along to the policyholder.